This is Supermonaman Channel Party Action 2. Always open, 17th. Always open is a discussion show, I guess. Very chance for really discussion really is, you know. Just fun. But I don't really prefer to watch them by myself. But since this one is the RWBY cast, I'm always open. It's the RWBY cast. I decided I'd check it out. Although cool, I saw a cool picture showing when still image does illustrated. So it was cool. So this is starting 3, 2, 1, play.
Hey everyone, welcome to Always Open. On this week's episode, we're going to be talking about conventions, our first time being recognized as RWBY voice actresses, our irrational fears, and we have a user-submitted question about finding people who date. And I'm your host for this evening, Barbara Dunkelman, and today I'm joined by three very lovely ladies who you might recognize from a certain special show.
The shorter part of this
we got
Hi, I'm Kara Everly.
Nice. Has some playing about RWBY, so I'll probably check that out too.
And
hopefully it'll be on.
Where might have we seen y'all
It'll be on
Conversing
Hall. Spring Cash and stuff. She
I make a big game.
play games.
So I'm joined by the lovely ladies of RWBY. We wanted to do a RWBY episode. Everyone's been asking for it ever since we started the show. So we finally got everyone together.
It happened.
Yay, Team RWBY!
We did it! Yay!
I don't know why we're Power Rangers.
They're just doing the. They're just fist pumping.
We did this too.
They're just fist pumping. It's like fist pumping. Like,
oh well, this one for this episode could just be a shot. So we're going to be doing our shout out for this week. This one is
I can finally join. It's not alcoholic.
Lindsay's is a virgin version.
Yes.
It is the Strawberry Sunrise.
I like that Kara was like, "You're not a virgin."
What gives it away?
Oh ho!
So this is the Strawberry Sunrise, submitted by Paul S. and consists of strawberry liqueur, grenadine, and orange juice.
Thanks, boy.
Thanks, Paul. Strawberry Sunrise.
Strawberry Sunrise. Fucking Barbara.
That was delicious.
Wow.
I'm such a wiener. Like, I can't put that much liquid in my mouth at one time, so I'm just like, open this mouth.
Can you not open your throat? You just have to like.
No, I can't.
Oh my god.
I feel like these are really sexy.
Kara.
Kara was just whispering innuendos in my ear.
Lindsay Johns.
Kara can't open her throat.
I was like, wiener, you can't put it on. I'll have to learn how to just like.
All right. I used to do the same. You have to put all the liquid in your mouth and then I would swallow. But then
Yeah.
for some reason I was trained
Oh,
to shot.
gosh.
You gotta just open
Don't
it
say
up.
it like that.
Toothbrush, right?
Don't say it like
I
that.
read that in a book.
That's what
Summer
Maggie
Sisters,
said.
I think that was the
Christ.
Second time on the
What?
show where
Maggie
people
said the same thing.
Christ. Oh,
It is a thing. Well, it was in the book Summer Sisters, I think.
I
Or
never.
like, are you there, God? It's me, Margaret, kind of thing.
No.
It was like, practice with
Are you actually?
I never
What,
used
too?
Thanksgiving head with a toothbrush. Yes.
Have you not read Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret?
No.
Apparently not.
No.
Probably not.
It's a goodie.
Are you? Did you say Jews?
What?
You said choose.
Don't say Jews.
Choose to read it. Yes.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to read anything
You
with the
weren't
word
allowed-
God in it.
God,
Jesus
no.
Christ.
Get that out of here.
Oh
That
God.
was a big one for me. Maybe my mom was just
It was a
super,
coming of
like,
age tale.
Yeah.
It was like the was it full frontal snogging? Whatever that one was.
Angus Thongs and Full Frontal Snogging, which I've also seen the movie.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh,
Apparently.
The guy from
I think I remember that actually.
anal, what is
What?
it?
Oh,
Angus.
okay, I guess. I guess.
Somehow
Guess we know what.
Angus.
Guess we know what it's like.
Angus Thongs.
Guess we know what's on your
My
mind.
head wanted to go anal.
I guess we
Thongs.
know.
Anal Thongs.
Just-
And full
Come on, Barbara.
Like an
Jesus
anal
Christ, the show's the
wouldn't
funniest.
have any
I love the
material
show.
at
It's really
all.
fucking funny. Dude, I wish I had time to watch more than all the pockets
Is
are
it just a
fucking
song?
funny.
Because the song goes.
I was gonna say,
Jesus
isn't that technically
Christ.
a song if that's the case?
It's a song, but just for
Oh,
your anus.
by the way.
Support. It just goes.
By the way,
So it's
It's
just
not
like,
these
so
three.
it's like
That's
dental,
no joke.
dental floss
Jesus
on
Christ.
just, you know. That's
You
it.
just lay it in. It's like foundation.
So you just
Christ.
like take a string and just. Why is it Australian?
fucking Australian.
Siri's Australian.
I'm sorry. Oh my God! Wait. This is really crazy. This is what I found on the web for black and yellow.
Black
What?
and yellow, black and yellow.
And I didn't even say black and yellow.
Wow, it's like
But
you're
it's
following.
ironic.
Yeah, right?
Siri is
It's
so
like,
smart.
yep,
She was trying to
it's
convince
like,
us to do
yep,
our first topic.
it's like Siri knows. Siri knows.
Speaking of black
Even
and yellow.
Siri.
Wink.
Even Siri.
We're
You
gonna move into
fucking-
our icebreaker for the show, which is what I wish I knew, and we're gonna be talking about what I wish I knew about conventions.
Well, I wish I
You.
was a little bit more in tune
God,
with
right. You.
the different shows in
you
anime and all the
amazing
different
bumblebee
costumes people
for
wear,
you.
and I wish I could identify them because they're so awesome, and I feel
Nerd
like
culture.
I know, and you
feel like
you
Yeah,
and
nerd
Aaron
culture.
know everything.
Yeah, right?
Super nerdy.
And
too.
I'm just like
Dude,
amazed
nerds are the
at
best,
detail of
man.
the outfits when they come up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love your costume. And they're like, yeah, I've been working on it. Do you watch blah blah? And I'm like,
That's a negative.
no, but I really like that. I should
Yeah.
watch it now.
Yeah.
So I wish
Yeah.
I knew more about exactly what all the costumes were. But
Lindsay always
You wanna
puts us all to shame.
fucking
Yeah.
anime?
And you too.
Well,
I feel like
Is
as
Lindsay
a-
and
even
But
when I
are
started
Lindsay and Aaron the
just,
biggest
like, seventh
fucking
grade, my grandmother
nerds?
dropped me off
That's
and be
cool.
like, "Hey, whatever, loser, have
Because
fun."
that means
Bring
that
me over here.
that means
Family
that
would call you
means that
loser.
Ruby
They're like,
Ruby
"They call you
or
loser."
My dad would just
basically
drive away and, like,
destroying
shake his
character.
Oh my god.
This
What
is
are you
Lindsay's
doing?
Fucking
all
nerd.
Southern all dorks. All of them are dorks.
I love theater.
We're all dorks.
But
You're
I don't know,
theater.
that was
That's
the coolest part.
great.
Is,
That's
like, if you
nice.
didn't dress
That's
up, you're
fine.
kind of like,
You
not.
stand,
yeah.
you stand out when you don't dress
Yeah.
up.
Exactly, yeah. So
Right?
I was like, my people, I know you.
We were
My
just at,
people.
a
I
convention
found my
called
people.
Koichi, and literally every
Dude,
single
honestly,
person there is in costume.
If I didn't,
Like
if
if
I
you're not wearing a
didn't
costume,
really just
you're
like
the odd man out. And it's like
like
usually
crowds
costumes like
and
maybe half and half.
really
Yeah.
hard
So
shit,
I feel very
I
validated.
probably would
when
love to go to
someone makes like a nerd
conventions.
reference.
Even me.
I got you.
But
Yeah.
dude, I just
Like I
hate
think we were at
crowds,
a
man.
panel
I
and someone
fucking
mentioned Blake's new outfit
Uh-uh.
for the new volume.
haha.
Why is she wearing
So
such a
kind of
Kaiba's robe? I'm like, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh, well done. And I think you
Nice.
guys are like, what is that? I'm like, fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, man.
Sure.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh, bitches.
See,
Like,
there's
that Seto Kaiba's robe. That's crazy.
Sweet coat.
I think
Yeah,
I
sweet
called
coat.
Elizabeth. There's a show that Elizabeth does, and I called it the Oh Hi Club.
Oh hi.
And everyone thought that was cute. So I think my ignorance just comes up really
Huh.
good.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
you're
how
just,
I play it.
That's how it
you're
should
just
be.
adorable.
Yeah, I'm cute.
Yeah, you're,
But I do the same
you're
thing
literally
when
adorable.
someone comes up. I love giving people compliments at conventions because everyone always
You're
wants to be,
literally
like, so
adorable.
cute in what
They
they're
do,
wearing or like they
right?
have a cool outfit because people like to dress up at cons. And so I'm always
Dude,
telling people like, oh, you look so
Like
cute.
cons,
I like
people
your
dress up
costume.
all the fucking
And then
time.
they're like,
It's
yeah, you
fucking
watch the show. And I'm like,
crazy.
I
I've
don't,
seen
but you look
pictures
awesome. Like,
Great
short
work.
clips
Yeah.
of-
I feel like
of-
I've
of-
promised to
of
watch so
conventions
many
and
different
Jesus
shows that I couldn't even
Christ.
tell you. Because half of the shows that they tell you to watch or that they're dressed up as is like some Japanese name. There's like, there's no way
Exactly.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
remember this.
Okay, write this
Yeah.
down.
Yeah,
Write it
I'm sure
down.
It's really great. Not gonna remember.
You should really
Yeah.
write it down.
It's like that commercial where on Netflix or something like that they always say, "Oh, well, you have to watch this and watch this and watch this and watch this." But what does Siri suggest for you? There's some sort of commercial that's
Wow.
like that. It's like
Are you
overwhelming
kidding me?
sometimes.
It kind of is overwhelming.
Yeah.
I don't know
Like,
how you
Jesus
keep up
Christ,
with anime,
there's
like,
so
as
much
anime
goddamn
is,
anime.
There's a lot.
There's
Or
so
a series
much
like Upper
goddamn
Bleach, and we're like, Jesus, there's
No.
like 500 episodes.
Yeah,
There's no way I'm gonna make it.
fucking
all through this.
bleach.
So they have
Christ.
online guides that tell you what seasons you should watch.
How do you have time for all of
Yeah,
this?
because I'm a fucking
Fuck
nerd.
it.
I don't do anything.
I'm a nerd.
I'm like,
Nerds
I haven't cursed
makes
in
the
a long
fucking
You're
time.
allowed
time.
to
This
be
is
here.
like- I
It's
know.
a safe space,
I'm glad I
Karen.
can-
Nerds
It's not a BT.
makes
I'm
the
sure that's
time.
me be like,
I'm
Nerds
an enabler. Ruby,
make
the youngest
time.
member of the group,
For anime. We make
the most innocent.
time.
She's pregnant and swearing.
Pregnant.
it's totally the most innocent one.
I don't actually know any of
Sorry.
the like fancy deep down animes. I just know a lot of the more popular ones.
Mhm.
So I look like I know my stuff. Like I just watched the second Ghost in the Shell.
Oh,
like,
nice.
I'm just
Nice.
now doing
Oh,
it. But if
gotta
you
watch that
just
shit,
cover
man.
the basics like
Even though it's
throw
kinda-
in
kinda
like
psychological
that kind of
trauma
thing,
crazy.
then you're instantly like
Really cool. Oh god.
Yeah.
Fuck
There's like, I
me.
guess, like
I
the
can't.
classics.
I
and then
couldn't
you
watch
talk
that.
about, like,
I know it's
monopolies.
weird.
People are like, okay,
I know it's
obviously
just
I know that,
it's
but then
weird.
the Greek and
It
Blue
was
Leaders
too
one's
weird
like,
for me.
for sure,
Not
Yu-Gi,
pretty
I'll
fucking
mention that.
weird.
I'm like, that was the first one I ever watched, and only like a handful
Pretty
of
close,
fans were like,
pretty
I know what
fucking
that is.
weird.
Everyone else goes,
Like I'm pretty fucking weird.
like,
It's
alright, I
really
guess I like
close
hit the
to
subterranean
me.
level of like
Yeah.
anime nerd.
I've got a couple of
Yeah,
them.
we're
Like
all
I could just
trash,
stream at
right?
Azumanga
Well,
Daioh. But then
we're-
right?
I gotta watch it.
Not everyone knows.
I'd be like,
Fucking
what did
super
we just say?
Jesus.
Japanese.
Yeah, I was going to die.
For me,
It
I
sounds
think,
like
and I feel like
fantastic.
this is a common thing with every convention we go
And
to.
seriously,
I
also,
wish I knew
we
how
are
tired I
all
would be
anime
by the end of
trash.
it, because every single
All
convention
anime
I go to,
trash.
I'm always like 100% on. I barely eat or drink anything.
Jesus.
And I need to do that.
Right,
No,
bro.
It's like pacing.
It's just like go, 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 go,
You
go.
might
and
kill
then,
yourself.
like
Christ.
even the, like at that night you've like stayed
Just
in bed,
eat.
but by the end of the 3-day convention
Just
or however long
eat.
it is, it's like
Christ.
I need to sleep for 4 weeks. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Basic
I
you
feel like
stop.
you feed off of the fans.
I was
too.
about to say, I
Exactly.
think it's like such an adrenaline rush,
Yeah, excited
and
to
like
see you. You're like,
I am
"Ah!"
so hyper when it comes, like no matter when it comes to conventions, I'm like, ah, and then I'm at the end of the day, I'm like, wow,
It's almost
I
like an
shouldn't have been
automatic,
hyper, but
almost like an automatic thing.
right?
Yeah, where you just like you do feed off other people's energies, and you're just like, I want to meet
See
everybody.
you in the
I
morning,
want to take all the
Chris.
pictures.
Hurry
and
after
everything,
that.
see
See all the
everything.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like buy everything.
I feel like we,
Ah.
especially when we're together, we get into the stereotypical girl moment where like someone will come up to the booth and start going, ah, and we're like, ah.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing.
Everyone's like, Jesus Christ, what is happening at that booth?
Stereotypical girl
Everyone's
moment.
just so cute, and everyone just loves each other.
That's why
Everyone's
we're
so
all a cake full of
nice.
rainbows and sparkles.
Cake and butter.
Cakes,
Yeah. He doesn't even
Jesus.
go here.
Fucking Aaron and Nancy are the best.
Second Mean Girls reference.
I love Mean
I love
Girls.
it.
Mean Girls.
Big
Are,
G.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
It's bullshit.
Michael's still not seen Mean Girls.
Bullshit. Yeah. I keep like pushing it on him like drugs. He's like, get that way.
Fuck, like
You're
drugs. Like
You want
drugs.
some Tina Fey?
You're fucking. You're his bookies.
What about you guys? What did you wish you knew? What did you wish you knew?
I kind
Grammar.
of wish that I knew earlier that most conventions tend to have a lot of the same kind of merchandise. Because when I first started going to conventions, I used to just go absolutely crazy and buy so many things like shirts, toys, and all that stuff. And now I'm just poor. and
Now
so
you're poor.
I always feel like
Oh,
I have to
Aaron.
right then and there, and that it won't fit in my luggage. And just be like, no, Aaron, just go to the next one. They'll probably be there with you too.
There's also that feeling of like you needing to get something when you go to a convention.
Yeah, it's like
Especially
going
like
to
at
a
that time and you like
That's
walk
very
around.
true.
I think for me, I wish I had
Sounds
known
interesting.
like how many things go on behind the scenes that you're not aware of, and like approaching a convention as a company or someone who's going
Pretty crazy.
as a representative. Because I've obviously attended conventions for a long time as a fan, and like I enjoy seeing all the stuff and meeting people and getting to see celebrities or voice actors that I love. But whenever you're
Dude,
doing it behind the scenes,
cons are
set there,
great.
it's totally different.
Like,
And make sure
seriously,
you hit proper protocol.
like-
There's a lot of do's and don'ts that you wouldn't think about at
Like
all.
cons
You
that
gotta
I've
make sure you
seen
follow the rules.
for
don't
for
upset anybody.
Yeah.
well, at least it's
I feel like
fucking
a lot of people that go to conventions don't really realize like conventions are serious things. They're
Yeah,
like
they're
these
organized.
Like Jesus,
contracts.
right?
I got a lot of hate at one point because the person that I'm dating needed like a middle person at a convention, and I was that middle person, and I had to like tell people like we're not allowed to do these things because it was
Yeah.
written in a contract. But now I'm like the bad person because convention is telling us to do these things.
Yeah.
It
So I don't
always-
think people realize like it's regimented. It's their rules.
I know
Yeah.
at our convention RTX, the hardest thing for me
Yeah.
is like when
Try
you
out
have to be
every
somewhere and
August
like people
fans.
see you and they want to talk to you because we want to talk to everyone.
Yeah.
But you can't.
And you want to meet everyone, but if you have to be somewhere in like 30 seconds, you have to like
You have to
Yeah.
run. You have
And
to
you will
run.
get screamed at.
Bad
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Being like, I'm sorry, I have to go.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I feel like
I
it's
wanna
a.
love
I
his
mean,
face.
obviously, RTX is the best convention
Yeah.
ever, but
Ah.
it's at that point
I
too where you're like,
kinda
everyone
miss
comes, and
stuff.
it was when my parents first came to RTX for the first time. They didn't really, they still didn't really understand everything, and I went and met them at the front, and my mom was talking to me, and someone came up, and they're like, "Oh, I take a picture?" And I was like, "Well, I'm kind of." Going somewhere with my parents, like I was trying to write and of course my mom had no idea. She goes, of course.
Not
And so
realizing,
You're like,
yeah.
no.
does that, and then
Hang on.
literally within 30 seconds, there's like a line, and she's like, my dad's behind her, looking at her like,
What you did.
what is like all of this? And I was like, okay, Mom, I'm gonna be now 5 minutes late, but I'm not gonna be like,
Yeah.
no, because I want to meet everybody, and I'm a very big fan.
That sounds crazy. Wow.
Oh yeah, my
Yeah,
my
yeah.
parents like it too. But I
Damn.
guess they've accepted the convention now. Like now,
Right.
we're
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
You know what they
Who's
do?
a
Now
nerd?
now my
Motherfucker.
parents go, I'm Kara Everly's mom. I'm Kara Everly's dad. I can get
fans.
Yeah.
They'll walk up
Jesus
to my
Christ.
dad and be like, "Are you Aaron Zach's dad? Can I get a picture?"
Yes. I see people send me selfies of my parents and them at RTX.
It's
And I'm just
really
like,
hey.
oh,
Hang
please don't.
out.
And they love it.
And like they like
That's
people
good. Sounds
follow my
great, though.
mom and dad on Twitter now and like have
Oh
conversations
my God.
with them, and it's
My
like,
parents
I've
have
tweeted
Twitter.
Ah.
Twitter with your
Parents
parents
are
before. It's so
staying
weird.
staying on the Facebook and
Staying
not
on the
private.
Facebook,
Yep.
yeah.
Staying on the Facebook.
Over there.
My mom was
Stay over there.
messages me and she goes, my best friend from high school just called me and said that her son saw like my picture with you on my profile picture and that he loves RWBY, and so now he wants all of like this RWBY stuff. And I'm like,
That's what
this
parents
is insane.
Crazy,
that
yeah.
Your ex best friend from high school's son knows who I am from your picture, and how did she even see that on his mom's profile? I don't know.
What the
My
fuck?
parents did the same thing.
That
at
sounds
RTX.
crazy,
They were,
actually.
The first couple times they didn't know the scale of what was happening, and they said the same thing. Like, oh, you have to talk to everybody. You have to, like, you must do this. And, like, you don't understand. I want to, absolutely. And I'm like literally heartbroken when I can't do it. But you cannot have this happen at conventions. One, it's a safety hazard. If you try and make a big group around you, people are going to get upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if it's not our convention, like at PAX or Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Other booth vendors get
That's
very
fucking
upset if you block their
crazy.
booth. But then along with that too, like there's so many people who promised to see us at panels who have been waiting for so long. If you don't make that on time, you're pissing off those people who waited
And
forever.
it's like a
And
couple
or-
thousand versus like the one or three people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with signings too. You know, I mean, you have their scheduled time, so it's always I always feel bad being like, well, okay, I'm signing on the way, but then there's someone like
Someone who's been
for
waiting
an
for like 3
hour.
hours. Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna try and go meet that person. The
They
worst
can-
that I had was Supernova. Or no, it was
Supernova?
RTX Sydney, the first year. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was a mom. I was trying to make it from the downstairs area to upstairs because I had an interview, and they were like, "Okay, you're already 5 minutes late. Let's rush you up there. Let's go." So as we left, of course, people were like, "Oh, can I sign this?" I'm like, "Sorry, guys. I'll wave and like try and take photos with you as I go, but that's it."
Yeah.
And this one mom held up her badge, and I could tell it was like for her daughter or something who was sitting elsewhere. And she kind of lifted it, and I was like, "I can't." And she just got so sad and like defeated and walked away. I was like, I still think about that all the time. Like I wish. I know. I want to message her. Like, does anyone know this Australian mom? Can I send her something, please?
So heartbreaking.
Dude, I hope someone does
Reminded me
say.
of my mom too.
I hope someone does say.
This segues us
Yo,
into our
Chris,
My
you
First
found
Time
a woman.
segment, which is submitted by Anonymous. But they would like to know your first time getting recognized as a voice actress with RWBY.
Oh dear.
Remember
I
anything
skipped
like?
over at the signings twice. I'll never forget
Goodness.
both of you.
Oh,
It was
Cara.
like you, me, then you.
Aaron?
And then they would go up to you, and then they would go up to me, and they'd lift it up and move over to the next person. And two people did that. And I'll
Wow.
never forget you.
Was this
two
the first
people.
year?
The first year that we did it.
Oh.
Wow.
That was when it was like
Never
the
forget.
signing in the very middle of the entire.
Yeah, when there was
yeah.
like no proper line. And, yeah,
That was fun.
So that's my story. Never forget.
Goodness. You can
Damn.
keep doing it, but sometimes I'll do it too. Where
She's
I'll be like, this
addictive.
person plays this character in case you didn't know. And
Yeah.
then usually more often than not, they're like, oh my god, like I had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what's hard with voice acting. It's not what's hard. It's like a good thing with voice acting is that
I think I'm not sure
people,
it's
like
like.
walk around and do stuff.
Yeah.
Like go to conventions.
It's
and
like-
people and that kind of thing. Maybe
like
it's
that's
not
like.
for you.
I think
I
she
feel like you
like
and I
takes
can
on like a
easily, like, walk forward and not
deeper.
be bothered.
There's a lot of voice
Me,
actors.
like,
I have no idea.
Yeah,
what they were
harsher
doing.
voice.
Unless you're like John
But you can
DiMaggio,
tell.
you're fine. But
Ha! You John
So
them.
Billy West.
John DiMaggio? Oh, I
Yeah.
do.
I must know what he was.
Yeah.
I was John
I'm sure if we
them.
saw it, yeah.
But the first RTX, I was working. Like,
That's right,
I was
that's
a
right.
guardian still.
Yeah.
And by like halfway through the event, because I was supposed to be watching this
Still a
whole
guardian.
thing, so many people had come up to me and like started asking for autographs. And you were like, we gotta take her off.
I remember you. I was like, "Are you sure you want to be a guardian this year? Because like people are gonna start
Uh,
recognizing." you. Yeah, I'll be
I'm
fine.
fine.
And then like
No.
they had crowds around you. I'm like, "Look, get that shit off."
I had to
Just
learn
shit
how to
outta you.
like. I had to figure out a signature. I spent way too long.
I remember
like,
that.
learning a
You-
signature.
Oh.
We were,
What
like,
about this one? It
practicing.
looks like
an
an
Eiffel Tower. Pretty.
And then you bitches just write your name.
Yeah, pretty much like
I just do my
But
first.
she's just
With a
like
heart.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
I do too. But
Michael
it's
got
like,
on me about that too. He's like, you gotta add your last name now. I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess you're right. I guess there's enough people who know RWBY and don't know Andy or Rooster Teeth, or I had to do it. And that pissed me off at conventions because I'm so used to doing just Lindsay, and I was like, Jones, this is so awkward.
Can't you do like
Your
a
signature.
J or something?
Well, yeah, I think I'm just going to write out Jones.
That would be easy too. My last name's never pretty to do. Whenever I like,
Oh,
you have to
E's
sign
are beautiful. You shut up.
In
E's
sign
can be
language or sign
beautiful.
language?
Have you been
You're
practicing your
practice.
E's
Well-
too?
you know, I
Ah,
love capital like
these
signatures,
three,
like,
these
these
four,
beautiful, like,
these
backwards
four,
E's.
like
Oh, good
literally
lord.
best.
Okay.
I'll help
Literally
You're
best
going to
friends.
help me
Like,
with my last name signature.
like a RWBY
and then we'll
squad.
take twice as long
Yeah.
to sign things
Yeah.
because I have to sign.
Well, I
Two
The
names.
team RWBY
Right?
squad.
Actually, I only do Kara Weiss and a heart. So
Do we
Oh,
all
yeah.
do hearts?
we all do freaking
stupid
hearts. We need to
idea.
figure out something else.
It's become
Yeah,
to do
let's
like
The hearts are
habits.
great,
Sometimes
though.
I'll sign a check and I'll put a heart and I'm like, no, damn it.
You don't need to do that.
That's the funniest
I
thing.
love you, thanks, man. Thanks for the apartment. Do you like me to check yes or no?
Jesus Christ. Oh,
Yeah.
oh my.
Sad.
For me, it was kind of
Cat.
different. It was when all the. For me, it was when all the trailers were coming out.
No, but Barbara
Like obviously when
is
or, like,
really,
RWBY,
really
Blake Yang, etc.
easy to
I
recognize
think it
as
was
yeah.
right after the Blake trailer just came out, and we were at PAX East, and we had that silhouette poster.
Yeah.
The little like small silhouette poster.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
all the four girls. And I would sign it on the Yang character space, and I would wink at someone, and they'd be like,
You.
"Does that mean are you yellow?" And I'd be like, "I don't know."
See.
I thought everybody was
Jesus
like
Christ.
Should have been like,
Fucking Barbara. I'm jaundice.
"Don't make fun of me."
Wow.
I had jaundice when I was a baby.
Christ. Oh God.
I am my own
Sorry,
family.
Sarah. Jesus.
You're gonna jinx yourself.
Fucking
now.
Barbara. Boy,
Do you guys always sign the same
you
posters?
never
It's
guess.
in my butt.
I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
It's in my
You
butt.
get used to it.
depends.
I think you try to look
What?
for like the biggest.
The
Like,
biggest
Tiny
name.
sign your
Your
butt.
So my butt.
with the same.
Yep.
Perfect.
If
White's
people
butt is
have
fucking
asked me to
huge.
sign, like, the
It's a
whites,
fucking
like,
bell
blush,
booty,
I
man.
always sign on the ass because I figure you're gonna see it and it'll piss you off. Yeah.
Oh,
Jesus
I've never
Christ.
done it, and it
One
wouldn't
day.
piss me off. I would love it. I
that's
think
like
I
when
would.
Christ.
whenever I get an achievement hunter
And the
poster,
white
I
rose
sign on Gavin's
shippers
box.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
no matter
nice.
where it is or what
White
it is.
rose shippers right
Yeah.
up.
If Michael's
On the
it's
ass.
dick.
Yeah.
I will always sign over Gus
Sign-
though on anything.
sign
Because
it
that one
on
time on the 9th.
some
Remember that? The 9th
dick.
anniversary of RWB.
Yeah.
When Barbara and I made the season
Christ,
framed all the
Lindsay.
gifts from RWB, and we had everyone sign it that worked on it. And I was bringing it around to everyone, and I'm like, sign anywhere you want around the border. Just don't sign on the disc or anything in the middle. I should have known better. Of course, I give it to Gus, and I say that right in the middle on the big thing, and I'm like, you know what? You're gonna pay for that one, sir.
I love
So
how
now I
Damn.
pay for him.
all of
Fucking
these
Gus.
signature things are just really vindictive things.
Oh
Like,
shit.
I didn't hate it. I was just like, I thought it was great.
Oh, I hate Gavin. This
I
episode
hate Gavin.
of Always Open is brought to you by Movement Watches. I absolutely love the watch they sent me. It's sleek, stylish, and I always get tons of compliments when I wear it.
Advertising.
Actually complimented it
I
today.
did. I was obsessed with it.
Huh.
Yeah, and you can't have it.
Nice.
It's mine.
I'm looking at my naked wrist being like, gee willikers.
Gee
Well,
willikers.
Watches was started
Gee
by
willikers,
two broke
boy.
college kids that wanted to wear stylish watches but couldn't afford them, so they started their own watch company.
It's not interesting.
The watches start at just
I don't
$99.
really- I don't
At
wear a
department
watch.
stores, you're looking at
Eh.
$400 to $500.
All I do
They figured out that by
watch.
selling
I
online,
don't
they were
wear
able to
beer.
cut out the middleman
Like it.
and retail markup,
But
providing the best
I'll
possible
just try
price
to
and
watch
as
this,
much
okay.
quantity. They left up the value.
Thank you, Hoops, for keys for making randomly about watches.
So you can get
That's cute.
15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to movementwatches.com/open. That's mvmtwatches.com/open.
Cool.
Join the movement. Thank you, Movement Watches.
Thank you.
That's
I
awesome.
do like
So
when, like,
they just
when
started
ran
out of
discount.
college.
All you have to do is
It's
fucking
pretty cool
put
company.
in a euro.
They
That's
have
actually what I think is
sunglasses
great.
too.
Where are they? Are they?
I like
I
sunglasses.
assume
They're American?
All right, so let's move on to
I
Ask
mean,
Us
if I got like,
Anything. This
even if I
question
got
comes from
fancy like
James
Eve's
E, and he would
Evie
like
or
to know,
something.
do you have
Maybe change
any
my mind.
irrational fears?
Oh boy.
I have automatinophobia.
Oh
which,
boy.
By definition, it's anything that falsely represents a sentient being. So like mannequins, wax figures, like the Madame
Tussauds,
yeah.
Yeah, I have a
you
most
can never-
irrational fear of water.
We have so much fun
Statues.
messing
Fuck
with you
water.
whenever anything like
It's-
that
Like,
comes
you
up.
did
It's
really?
horrifying.
I said we're
Everyone
gonna
thinks
wash
that it's just like a bit of a laugh. But if I
water.
get
I'm
close to
sorry.
something
It's
and
'cause,
don't
like, certain things about, like,
realize how
addiction.
close I am to it, I'll cry.
There's
Like
just certain
I've
things about
literally
addiction.
cried so many
I like-
times.
I've seen you cry from it.
It's
How do you do
ridiculous. It's
I rush a
incredibly
few
rad.
words.
I feel like we're
Like I say,
mean
just
conventions, so
Gary,
there's
it's
always
just
some, like,
nice.
big plush or
I'm
like
a
some
fear
giant
of
statue,
water.
and someone's like, "Aaron, look."
Yeah, we
Weird.
did that last time. There was that big like porcelain deer.
What's that fear?
At the
Aaron,
hotel. Yeah.
What's worse,
Oh,
when
yeah.
people are like, Aaron, look. or
Maybe
when
it's
people
something
don't.
about addiction.
When they're
That
like,
makes-
don't look.
Because
Because
it's
it's like,
that-
so,
Make it scary.
oh gosh. No, just
like
don't look.
holes.
It's like, just so you
Yeah.
know.
It's like that episode
What?
of The Simpsons.
Just don't look.
Pretty fucking
or
scary.
it's like,
Pretty
don't
fucking-
look down. Whenever
It's a
you do
most
something,
That's the first thing we're gonna do.
irrational fear.
Because that means it's close
Like,
to you.
so, like
When someone's
there's like
making
a-
fun
a
of you, they're
reason for
like,
the fear. Like,
it's
It's
probably
nearby.
within
It's
your
like-
view.
Or if someone just like,
But when
Don't
someone's
move.
trying to be helpful,
I also don't- I
yeah,
also-
exactly right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
don't really
Like,
like
I know
bugs.
it's near.
That's more I just
Feel it now.
the
And then you
creep
look,
me.
and then you
That's
see
more they
I
just
remember we went
creep
to
me out. We're not
we went to
I'm not
Funimation to
scared
do
of
some auditions.
bugs. These creep me
Yeah.
the fuck out.
Oh yeah,
No,
the
it was
giant
like
the elf ones?
yeah.
And then noise.
Everyone was getting
Noise is
pictures
shit
of it
around
really
me.
close up, and I'm
Big
over
alphas.
here with them
In the
like
corner.
way in the background.
We
The
could
big
probably-
alphas.
We could probably find a picture of
We
all of us.
tweeted
We
it,
took a group
yeah.
shot, and you're like, you're
up in
standing like
front.
slightly to the side, like.
Get me out of here.
Damn it! Like
I'm
I
uncomfortable.
know
for
that
like
picture. I see
just
that.
for like a second, I might
And
like
I'm like, I'll stand
find the
slightly
picture.
behind you.
The
so
illustration
you
I
don't feel
made
like
of
it's right behind
one of
you.
the moments of this
Horrifying.
it's always open.
I
I
think
was
people have
put it up
probably
on
made fun
screen
of you
somewhere.
off of that, I assume. Just because it is like no, just because it is so like
People like me like
it's a
like how to
it's
for like
rational,
10
but it's, like,
seconds.
it's very uncommon.
Yeah.
Like,
it's real.
Maybe like
But
10
they're
seconds
assholes
I have
of being in the middle of the screen.
Until they
10 seconds.
realize how real
What
it is,
if-
they make fun of me.
So I have a question. Then.
Yes.
You know, like on Halloween, they have like the fake scarecrows that just
Yeah.
sit, but really there's somebody in there. Is that where that comes from, or what would you do if like the statues that look like statues, but they're
They're people.
Yeah.
See,
And
if
then
they're
those
really
move.
bad, at their job, then it's not a problem.
Because you know they're people.
Because
You're
yeah,
like,
you know
done.
they're people.
You're real.
If they're really good, does that scare you? Because you're like,
makes
oh
me
no, wow, it
uneasy.
moved.
It doesn't scare me, but it does make me uneasy.
Okay.
Mm,
I
it's
think
interesting,
that's
huh?
almost their intent, being like we're a little bit.
How did that start? They're the middle ground.
I have no idea.
It wasn't from like an event.
No
in your
traumatic
childhood.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
that's
And
terrible.
if
Although
there
that's
was,
irrational
it's
fear, it's
clearly suppressed
kind of still
because
rational.
When I was a kid,
It's
I used to
planes.
take pictures. Like I have this
Fucking
picture
hate
of me
planes.
at like a zoo on
I
one of those big
scared
seals.
shit
Oh,
was
yeah.
landing. It's
So it
just
wasn't a
sick
problem
enough.
before, but
Oh
somewhere
no, I'm not scared shit
something
was
happened,
landing.
and I got messed up.
You were like, this seal is not real.
Yeah, that was
What?
good talk.
I hate everything
I
fake
was
now.
so
They're
distressed.
not like
that the seal
they're like
wasn't real.
rather quickly
Forever
for being
affected.
afraid
That'd
of
be the name of this
things.
episode. The seal wasn't
Because
real.
fucking
Wasn't real.
weird.
The seal
And
wasn't
shit
Perfect.
sometimes.
And you said you hate Five Nights at Freddy's because of that too.
Five Nights at Freddy's,
Horrifying.
Jesus.
Oh,
Well,
like
I mean,
going to Chuck E.
That's
Cheese.
horrifying.
Essentially, like your worst fear
That
comes
is
to
it.
life.
Yeah.
Christ.
And they do that
I
in
can
so many
imagine.
times. Like Doctor Who opens up that with the reboot. It's the mannequin
The fucking
and a bunch of
the
video games,
angels.
like I think like Silent Hill.
Or
at
what is
one
it,
point
Tower
has
of
them.
Angels.
And it's also there was another movie, Ghostbusters, not Ghost Hunters.
Like,
I love that show though.
Ghost Hunters. That's when the frat dudes come in and yell at the ghost. They're like, "Fuck you, ghost! I'll fight you."
But in
Fight you.
Ghostbusters, they did that too.
Oh yeah, there you go.
The original
Yeah,
reboot.
they use it, so it is a thing. It's frightening.
Because reboot's kind of.
I mean, I get it. It's a thing. I promise.
I feel like if
I
I saw
promise.
something better, I would probably be scared of it too.
Yeah.
If
I'm
I,
scared
yeah,
of,
when you see
any
too much of
water
anything,
that's-
scary.
I
But
can't
there's
see through. Like if I can't see my feet in water,
oh
I'm scared.
Jesus,
Get
true.
Like a
Like
lake,
God.
Yeah.
and it's one of those
Just
things where no matter
God, it
if I
sounds
know
horrifying.
It's
it's
like the
fine.
unknown.
Christ,
It's
Lord.
the unknown and
Carol,
it's
Jesus.
just
Ah,
move
ah.
underneath you. I don't like that, but I also don't like
See a
deep
dead
water.
body.
That just
And I didn't know
that
that I
just
didn't
adds to
like
my
deep
fear of
water.
fucking
I
water.
went like
Jesus.
snorkeling, and you could see through everything. It was clear in Mexico, and jumped in and went like 5 feet down, and all of a sudden I was like, and I just saw it open like water around me, and for some reason I felt like it
Oh,
was
God.
closing in or
Ah,
closing faster.
yeah.
Nope.
Get back up.
I was the only
No.
one to sit on the boat then for that whole time. Paid money
It's
for
like
that.
the opposite of like. It's
No,
so wide
please.
open, but you feel claustrophobic.
It's like I guess the
Oh,
pressure
God.
of all the water kind of around you, and then you feel like you try to move like, you know,
Yeah.
a lot more, but it feels like you're going nowhere.
You're
'cause
not-
it's
Did you
so
know the
expansive.
sensation of, if I may, you've jumped into a
Oh.
jello, and while you can see everything in front of you, you are constricted by the jello, and you're not able to move as much as you'd like.
God.
Maybe that sounds like a
I
horrible
know.
dream, but
Probably is
it's
kind of
essentially-
dream much.
Everything's
Yeah.
delicious.
I got those prenatals. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Oh.
That's not. It's like the fear of the unknown and like not
Fucking
being in
water,
control.
man.
It's like
I-
being in
Fucking
space
water.
is so huge.
Like that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's like
The
that.
Eastern culture
that's
too
just like-
feel that, or
That
believe
would be
that
the part of my
demons
fear.
lived in the ocean
Like-
because they didn't know what the hell was out there.
Right.
Like, that's where it is.
Yeah,
I
out
mean,
there.
like,
Dude, have
even
you
if it's
seen
crystal clear, you
shit
can
in the
only
water?
see what?
Have you
Maybe it goes,
seen
like, 20
shit in
feet,
the
then
water?
all of a sudden it's like,
No, seriously.
Oh, I'm right here. Oh, now I gotta swim up to the top and then make it to safety.
So I assume you would
Really
never.
sucks. Have you seen
That'd be so much
I was
fun.
like,
some
that
of
would
the
probably be
shit?
like your worst fear.
That's
Some of
what-
the
well, I
fucking
went, like,
animals
the
that
snorkeling
live in the
scuba diving
goddamn
where you didn't-
Snuba.
fuck
Yeah,
you.
Snoop, I went to
Kinda
Snoop.
like
I'm like-
above the surface.
I'm just
no, it
Markiplier
was
on
deep
this.
water, and
Fuck
so you could dive down
the
like
ocean.
30 feet underneath if you wanted to.
It's like
They're
someone
really
attached you to a
cool.
garden hose.
They're
You just
never
kinda
wanted
see
to
it down there.
Essentially,
Oh, wow.
and I was with a group of friends, and I felt like such like a little sissy, but I was like, I was
Dude.
so
Dude, you
scared.
understand.
So.
Didn't it?
That's
There's a feeling,
oh.
too, when you
I
rush
feel like
to
a
the
fucking
top of the water,
shoe.
it bends. Yeah.
Through my
Carolyn,
spine, man.
it's pretty bad, I would assume, for getting
Would you vomit?
fear.
Is that what that is?
No, it's when
What?
you
No.
get the water, the
It's like
pressure
the
from the water.
Bubbles like go
Oh,
like
and what- I
into
didn't-
your bloodstream or something.
I didn't get
don't know
down
exactly
that
what the
deep. I didn't get
science
down that
The
deep.
science
enough.
behind
Yeah,
it.
the
But it
men's
makes
know.
sense. Yeah, like
You
when
come
you
in-
where you get
If
lightheaded.
Go
For
to
stupid
the
people like me, it's
Hey,
like the
you
water
don't
pressure's
be-
crazy.
come too high.
What's that?
Right.
Come
I
up
was
too fast.
scarred for life
Might
because I
get
actually did
rinsed.
scuba diving training when I was pretty young.
Oh,
The
oh,
instructor's
ah.
like, when you're diving, if you hold your breath, your lungs will explode. So don't hold your breath no matter what you do. So when I went under, I was like,
Did you
just gonna
I was just
pass out.
Like I was just concentrating so much of like breathe in, breathe out.
It's like
Jesus.
doing labor.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Because I'm like the
Oh,
second I
nice.
hold my breath, I'm gonna die.
I feel like
Which is not true. It's only if you're like deep enough and you hold your breath, because then your lungs will explode from the pressure.
I've done that trying to, when they take blood, they had these butterflies
Ah,
because I was so
blood.
concentrating on like breathing.
I don't
but
like
calming,
that. Like, the reason I don't like
Oh my
the
god, I
test
feel like
is
that
because
would do that.
my veins,
Yeah,
I guess
you
it's
don't
my
like that
veins
getting
suck.
blood drawn, stuff
Like,
like
my
that.
veins
I mean,
suck.
I used to get
And the,
allergy shots
you
all the
literally
time. So like needles
blood
weren't a
tests
thing.
will
I think I was
literally
just concentrating so much on
take
getting
fucking
my
forever.
This is totally
I
You're
cool.
gonna have
also
to
needles.
It's not like a rash
fucking
fear,
But
but
that
it just makes me so queasy. I
Jesus.
vomit every single time if I get blood
You know,
drawn.
if I don't
I had to get it done for
experience, I
baby
don't
stuff.
experience
They were
enough
testing.
Butterfly
blood
needles.
tests
Yeah.
person.
They were like, "Oh,
Way
does
to
your
go.
baby have Down syndrome?" It's like, "No, we gotta take your blood though. Make sure you're a-okay." They took like 4 big vials. They started
Oh,
really, like,
God.
this
Ah.
I had some before.
Why?
I can't
Ah.
watch it.
See, I was gonna say that's why I would.
Here's what I do.
I'm
They
sorry,
usually
I'm
never
having a
get blood from
slight
here because I have like sugar
meltdown
circulation
in
anyways.
this
So they'll stick
reaction.
me 4
But
times and that sucks.
Jesus
So they finally started doing it for my hand.
Christ.
But I can't look at it or else I will probably pass out.
Oh, God.
Instead,
I hate.
I look at something
hate
else
looking
and I
at
just
it.
have to describe it in my head over and over again. So I'll be like,
Ah.
there's a napkin holder.
Yeah, that's
and it's
me.
yellow. There are napkins
That's
inside
me.
the napkin holder. If I pull the
You
napkin,
are
I'll be able to use it.
Lindsay.
Start looking
You
at
are
it.
me.
You're describing
You
it.
are
It's just like,
literally
we have an
me.
napkin holder that's yellow.
Wow.
Hey.
I am relating to you so much now. Holy shit.
I was like, what kind of blood drive has a napkin holder?
Would you like to bring this with you next time?
It will be
Jesus.
with me as I vomit.
Right, we found ours.
I don't know who like
I'm an
made this
idiot.
set look like an
What's your
old fashioned
I
dog. That's
am
great.
literally afraid of everything. Like I
Christ.
say that not as a joke.
Oh,
I'm
God.
afraid done.
Oh, God. That's fucking hilarious.
Has a test.
Oh, God.
I am convinced that I'm gonna die in a really dumb way.
Yeah.
Like when I'm like
Dumb
driving,
way
like,
to
what if I just, like,
die.
coughed? And I like went like this with the steering
Dumb way
wheel,
to die.
and like just went
I
off.
don't think I've
Dumb
my
way
car.
to
I'm
die.
taking a shower, and I lean down to pick something up, and I slip and I bash my head and I die in the shower.
Fuck.
Every day.
Jesus.
I think
Nice.
about death all the time.
That's
Christ.
pretty dark.
Do you,
All right.
do you wake up and you go, I could
You
die today?
fear
I
death.
do that every day.
I
But-
sometimes do.
Christ. Holy shit, Lindsay. Fucking dark. Fucking dark as shit. Jesus.
Time to get coffee. I think
This
about
is
my
funny,
mortality a
but
lot.
horrible.
I also think about other people's mortality. a lot.
I do too.
It's not me being a crazy girlfriend, I promise. But like, if you get into a
I
relationship with your significant other,
Thinking
or
about
like how
this
you communicate, like,
too.
oh, you know that they're gonna text you like
I
before noon at some
don't
point in the
like
morning,
to.
or like blah blah blah.
It's,
And if
I
I
don't
like
like
text
thinking about
Aaron
this.
and I don't hear
I've
from him
heard
on like
too,
a
but
normal period of
I
time,
don't know as much
he's
as
dead.
sometimes.
Gone.
Wow.
He's on his motorcycle and he died. He's dead. He's dead right now.
Yeah.
That's like
Oh,
my mom.
shit.
When I don't answer her for a long time, she'll literally, in order for me to respond, she'll just say, "Are you still alive?"
My parents do that too.
And so I have
What
to be
the
like, "Yes, I'm
fuck?
alive. I'll talk to you soon."
I
All
feel like
good.
we're so used to talking with like
This
minded people
is-
who just constantly text each other that whenever someone doesn't write back, you're like, do they hate me?
Yeah,
What
what's
did I
happening?
do?
Oh, God.
Like, why won't they talk back to me? And I've realized that there's so many of my like new friends that don't respond really ever, and I take it personally.
Wow.
So I've had to like
Poor
set
Aaron.
myself and be like, Aaron, they're probably just having breakfast. They're probably just like they saw their phone and then forgot about it. You do that sometimes too. You need to chill out. Everything's fine.
Maybe they drive
Everyone
the
likes you.
Dude,
I'm terrible about
those of us that were,
Like, you probably know this too.
There
Like,
were-
sometimes I will be like, oh, someone
Yeah,
when
same.
when cell
I'll
phones got
respond in
really
like 2
easy to
seconds.
use,
Yeah,
oh
and then
boy,
I
we
I mean, Aaron
I'm
texted
obsessed
me
with cell
today,
phones.
and the last message I had.
I
was
don't like
like,
cell phone. I don't like
Congratulations, you're pregnant. I'm like, I
phones.
never answer him.
I'm an asshole.
He's like,
Wow,
"Thank
I'm
you
an
very much."
asshole.
At that point, I've probably gone through and deleted all the messages. But like, I have no idea when I talk to you. So like, yeah, no, you're fine. Thanks. Thanks for.
Sweet.
I will never ever look
Bro.
at my
Yeah, thanks, bro.
I wake
So
up and think
literally,
about, like, you know,
I will
I'll
never look at
probably
my
have
phone.
to, I think, not because I'm morbid, but it also helps me, like, I don't know, make the most
Dude,
of the day.
it's gonna suck in my
If you're
If
gonna
I ever
die,
get
okay,
into
what
a
the fuck
ref,
do you want to do for the rest
it's
of the
gonna
day?
fucking
Make it worth
suck.
it. Don't be on your ass
Good
looking
way
at
to
the
live.
internet for
Fucking-
Chipotle.
There you go.
Of being, of
I had some.
making
It's
some
like
being
it's your
fun.
last day. Isn't that like the
Suck.
saying or something?
Yeah,
like
live like today's your last.
Yeah.
And then it helps me not
That's a
focus on, like, petty
greeting
shit.
Mm.
Like, I don't want to be arguing about something stupid, like, you didn't get the mail this morning.
What
I'm
if
gonna do
this
stuff
very
like, who gives a fuck?
was
Yeah,
yours?
what's gonna happen?
Some
It's
suck
perspective.
shit.
Yeah.
That's nice. I
If
kind of like
today
that.
was your
It
last
starts out
day,
nice, but then you're like, man, you know what?
So is that
miss
also
me.
your irrational fear? Or do you have something else?
Can't
No,
remember.
I think my most irrational fear is something that the internet
I want to.
More so
Oh.
than parents.
Yes.
Shut up.
More so?
It's normal. People do it.
They're adorable. No, no, seriously. These four
Me
people
too.
are
Everyone's gonna
fucking
say dolls.
adorable.
The dolls don't
Like
scare me.
Jesus.
The dolls aren't the same.
Different.
Yeah.
Noted.
Dolls can be
Bother me.
fucking
For me,
creepy though. So
I know it's not
not
true and it's not scientifically accurate, but I feel like the belly button is a very vulnerable spot on a person. So
The belly
my
button.
fear is someone like Michael who likes to do it a lot will be poking my belly button and ended up like puncturing me. So I
like going.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, or someone would have long nails and will do it to me.
Not
Sometimes
me.
I'm like, stop, don't touch me. Like,
Dude,
I freak out
I
when someone tries to
hate
put their finger
Like
on
you
my belly
think
button.
that
touching
your
my
like
belly
your
button
belly button's
too.
gonna like
Holy
break
shit.
and
Like,
like
I'm
go
I am
through
with
it.
you. Oh my
I
God.
had this exact
No.
thing.
Fucking Lindsay.
My
Lindsay,
boyfriend,
Barbara,
officer, could
you.
tell he loves to poke me in the belly
You-
button because my belly button's really small.
You
So
have
he
a
likes to like make fun of it.
your
And
boyfriend
he'll always
and
try
your
to stick his finger in,
coworker.
and I'm just like, you're gonna
and
touch my
the
inside.
person
Yeah.
feel shit
Stop
like
it.
So I say to
My
Michael,
person feel
My
shit with.
boyfriend's mom used to
Are
tell
both
him
things,
that
right?
if like you
Holy
mess
shit.
your belly button, your
Dude,
guts are
serious.
gonna fall
I
out
hate
your belly
people
button.
that
So if
hate
I
that.
get
Noise
near
that
his
fucking-
belly button on accident,
Oh,
he
just-
freaks out. I
Noise.
don't know what it is with people with belly
Fucking-
buttons. I think
While
it's
he's
like I'll
sleeping,
be
you should
digging
dig
it
it
and
in
like
there.
clean it out.
My comfort's all hell, man. It's all down.
Like then let me clean it for you.
While he's sleeping.
Oh God.
Wake
so
up.
much like a hair and lint in there.
Oh.
And then that's when you find out like your guts actually will fall out and you just feel really bad.
Michael will even take
Oh.
it further. Yeah.
Guts fall out.
I wonder if that's ever happened. Should we
party
fact check that? Then you
Should we fact check that?
guts ever fallen out from the belly button?
No.
Tie it
No.
up and then it falls off.
So
Like,
Some
Yeah.
might be tighter than others, though. I feel like.
Oh God.
I used to date someone who had a
Don't
phobia
tell us
of
this.
Audis.
Yeah.
An
I dated
Aries.
someone who had a
Yeah,
phobia of
Aries.
Audis.
It's thinking of an
Audis.
Aries, actually.
He was like,
I think I have an Aries.
like he's like, I love
They are
you,
weird.
but if you developed an Audi, I'd break up with you. Like that was how serious it was.
You can develop an Audi?
I don't think
Yes.
you can
Born
pregnancy,
with
after
it?
pregnancy.
I mean, you
I'll
can't.
make an Audi.
I'll have to bring him around.
And then I'll be safe.
Yeah.
No one can poke my belly button.
Nobody can.
That's what she has.
Hey.
It's your everything's
It's
growing
not-
outwards that it would.
Let it all hang out.
What happens when you just get really fat?
Or
Mm.
like
I don't
ED.
Oh.
If there's nothing like
Then
pushing
you're
up
not.
against that, like
Like
little barrier to
If
they
the
could.
wall, if
Some of
the
the
gut
rules.
is like
Yeah.
The wall itself.
Mm.
Is the uterus on the inside of the guts, or is it the where is
Also,
It's on the
I
inside.
should discover.
Uh,
Did
I kind of
you
remember
get
this
that?
one.
Yeah, whiteboard out
I recently, I showed
I was
showed
anatomy
earlier.
class.
We actually
discovered
wanna
Talking about
do.
sex ed
Fuck
before,
this shit
on
up
the
now.
example, here's an
College
example.
That's
We
great.
want to do a sex ed episode at
Yeah.
some point on this show.
Huh.
See, I'm smart,
Okay.
but I just don't know where everything is.
That's fine.
Doesn't matter.
Jesus.
It's all inside you.
It's all there.
We're all dumb
Unless
in
you
a way.
poke someone's belly button.
Or up
Yeah,
down.
everywhere. Or if you're Michael, you take it one step further. He's like, "What if you were mugged and someone just shanked you in your belly button?" I'm like, "Stop!"
Oh my
like, I can feel you do this. As you
Jesus
talk.
Christ,
That's
Michael.
Like telling someone
It
I'm
is
gonna
like a
punch you in the balls, and
right?
just feel it.
You two have an interesting relationship.
No, Karen.
Just,
Your boob.
Well,
with your group.
I don't
Oh,
have any
God.
phobia of that. You're good.
like,
The
yo,
boobs is
say hello.
I get two of them.
I've heard of,
I guess there's.
I've heard there are such things
Yeah, he
as
has three.
inverted nipples.
She does.
There are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew
Well,
that.
it's not like
I've
don't
never
know
actually
the good. I've never seen
It's
it.
oh, wait, it's okay.
What is it?
Oh.
Not in person.
Oh,
There's only
There's a lot
nipple
of
where like
things
I
you have
thought
the
that was
first
only
little
thing in.
nipple, but then there's like one lump
Wow.
and then your nipple.
I didn't
Like you
know
have
that.
a little bit of another.
Like an
The
areola.
areola?
Yeah, the areola is lifted.
Yeah.
I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah,
Puppy.
puppy.
I was told not to call them
Puppy nipples.
There are so many
All of
different
the
types
crew's
of nipples.
laughing right now. Like I guess.
Guys,
Are
there are
you
so many
serious?
different types of nipples.
There
Someone
are.
please pull
Ha
over.
ha.
This is gonna be
Hey-o.
really weird. So
Oh,
you
Jesus.
know how all guys think that whenever girls go to like slumber parties, we all just like flash each other and like do all that stuff.
Yes.
Well,
You
the one-
don't?
Well, I was about to say I
Don't.
didn't think it was real because
Jesus
I've been to many
Christ,
slumber parties,
Barbara
but I went to one
Christ.
in high school, and we all did it. We all named each other's like, "You've got pepperoni nipples. You look like provolone."
See,
And
I
that's
Fucking
that's how I
Barbara.
got one of my
What
nicknames,
the
and I won't say
fuck?
what it is.
Are
Gosh,
you a
please.
pepperoni or
I'm
you
not
a,
pepperoni nipple.
She's
what's,
pineapple.
what's smaller than a pepperoni in terms of like
Quite a
meat?
An
lot of
olive.
things. Oh, it
Are
doesn't
you
have to
an
be a
olive?
meat.
Balls? No,
A
not like.
sausage.
It's like
Sausage.
could you do like a Tic Tac?
Stop.
Say
I'm
that again.
dying. Oh my god.
I have olive skin.
She does.
I do.
Look at this.
I'll
So
see.
it's an
I'm a red
Everyone keeps
complexion,
telling me
she's
that-
olive.
Just because I'm pale doesn't mean I can't be olive complected.
Complected.
It means people
Oh
make
God,
fun of me
stop.
for being
You're
like, I'm
killing
olive
me,
skin, like,
Christ.
No, you're
Oh God, help me.
Yes, you are, but you can
The
still
Roaster
have your own.
Season's
Honey
literally
like that, like
the
you're wrong,
funniest
and they're
company.
like, no, honey,
I can't,
yes.
man.
See, only
I
so
can't
many
do
people
it.
can say that to me,
It's
otherwise I'd be
just
like,
actually the funniest company.
From
I
what,
feel like
Like,
from what I've been
actually.
told, it could be totally wrong.
Like,
Maybe I'm
actually,
artist
the
expert here.
funniest
But, like, I'm a super red
company
person
ever.
because my family is from
Oh, she,
Say hi. I feel
looks like
I'm
she
joking
looks like
right
she
now. I'm so
blushed
excited.
all the time.
Yeah. So I've
Probably
got
even
red skin, and
even
she's got
without
green skin.
the-
So
I
she's
even
more
without
olive
the-
tone. I'm more red tone.
Yeah.
There you
On
go.
tour
So
Berlin,
Aaron is olive skin,
you
right?
can tell the lights on.
Okay,
Right
so
now.
let's go
she's
through
very
everyone's
fair,
skin tone.
but she's got olive tones.
And then me
Ha
and
ha!
I'm so excited right now. You
Fuck
don't
off.
understand.
I'm like a
Actually,
mixture
The
of
fuck all the
Actually, a
haters.
mixture between pink and I would say.
Lila?
Actually,
like
no,
she's,
yeah,
she's,
she's
she's
pink.
cool tone.
She's cool. Well, you know,
I'm pretty cool, yeah.
you're gonna learn a little something. I'm gonna tell you as a makeup artist. So if you ever want to look at your undertones to find out if you're
That's why.
warm,
That's why I just
Your
did
wrist.
this. I go,
look
what
at
is
your wrist. So you
this?
look at your wrist. And
I
you
look
see,
bruised and
I'm a
beaten.
cold
I got
bitch.
blue.
Look at your veins. If your veins are blue, then you're cooler. If they're maybe get kind of a violet color, then you can also be cool or olive.
Can we get it? Should we want to
If
get
you
a
are
closer?
green, you are warm.
Close up, God now.
What are you?
I
You're
am.
kind of bluish green.
Yeah, I'm bluish green.
I'm
So
sweaty.
pretty olive.
That's what I am. I'm just so
I'm
excited.
sweaty,
Okay,
Jesus.
what were we talking about?
Doesn't
My
know if
friend
you're all
Alex-
haters.
Now you know.
Sorry.
Yes. But you're all beautiful. There you go.
Oh, thank
Thank
you.
you.
I'm a red faced fuck.
It's
as
blue,
they say.
baby.
I mean, yes,
Totally got
they're
me.
literally
Thank
Do
you.
track.
fucking
Bill,
like
let's get back
if
on
they
track.
like
All
Right
of
on
them.
track.
All
as
of them.
anime
Cool.
characters.
That's
Oh yeah, well
Like
you're
it
just
says
the
them,
same
they were
ones.
they
I-
themselves
I'm
anime
gonna guess
characters, not movie
Vento
characters.
Nibbles.
They were
Oh, that's
characters in
hilarious.
anime.
Hilarious.
They'd be fucking
Apartment
hilarious. Shit, I swear.
Pepperoncini.
I can agree. I had like the two sets of friends where
Cappuccino.
my friends for life are like
Cappuccini?
nerdy girls who like we played video games, watched anime, we're like, yeah, sleepover is cool. And then I had my other friends in high school who did the same thing. We're like, okay, let's like talk about our boob sizes. Like,
Yeah.
what bra are you? Oh, is that Victoria's
Jesus.
Secret? Cool. And then you do like the cup and stuff like that. I'm like, for some odd reason we're feeling each
I
other's
never
boobs.
did that.
Yeah.
Where were my friends like
To
that?
be a girl.
I guess
To be a girl.
Well,
Be a girl.
First time I've ever had girlfriends.
I
So,
did
like,
go to
Aw.
private school for 12 years. So.
Wouldn't
Ooh.
it make it
I
even
agree.
more?
Oh,
I
dear.
knew someone was
For,
gonna say
for
that.
me, it was the private school girls. That's what it
Yeah.
was. And like they were totally
Bunch of
comfortable like
pervs.
going to the
Oh,
bathroom
but
in front of me
that's
and stuff.
true.
I'm like,
Oh
this
yeah,
is
everyone was
new.
cool
I
being
would-
naked, but it was never
Yeah,
like a let's
I would-
look at someone and
I'd
like
hide in
here.
the corner. If someone brought me into the bathroom with them, I'd hide in the corner and turn around and be like, everything, this is what people do.
Right?
This is normal.
And they'd always be in the middle of a
Totally.
conversation.
This is
too, like,
normal,
yeah,
guys.
so
Yeah.
Braz yesterday. I'm like, you're pissing in front of me. You're pissing in front of me right now.
Yeah.
For
I-
I could yes.
There's no more awkward place to be than in a
Jesus,
stall
yeah.
with another woman
Yeah.
peeing.
I
Oh
get
gosh,
super awkward.
You're just like,
I'm not
what do I look
girly.
at?
dude, dude,
Wow,
that's
the ceiling's really
kind of
low.
pretty awkward
Did you
moment
see this
in
person's
men's
number?
bathrooms
I
too,
hear they're a hoe.
because this is all
Well, you know
constantly
where
just
not a
just
good
drunk.
place to meet
and
people is
kissing.
the bathroom.
That's just the weird thing. It's like,
I'm
Touche.
trying
Mm.
so hard to segue into this next topic.
All right, wait.
it's like, I know how
Okay.
actually
Oh,
trying to say
Drink
much.
too. Thanks, Texas.
I've had to
Yes,
experience
this is our sexpertise question, and this one comes from an anonymous user,
They're kind of
and
awkward.
she writes to us.
It's an awkward
As a
moment.
young college-age lesbian who has only been in a fairly short relationship online with another girl and a very long but unsatisfactory relationship with a boy in high school, I don't have a lot of experience in the dating world. I'm a person who craves physical attention such as hugs or cuddles, and I'm honestly at my happiest when making someone
It's not like you
happy.
could go for
I am very much a
for someone.
relationship person and have been single for about 7 months now.
Uh,
While the time spent focused on myself was very good for me in the long run, I want a relationship again. However, I am
Sure,
pretty shy when it
she's
comes to meeting
being
new
shy
people,
is
even
just
though
don't-
I want to present
yeah,
myself
being
as
shy
confident.
is that
How
sounds
can I break out of my shell some more and enter the
Jesus.
dating world?
Doing these videos, it's
Well, I feel
maybe
like it's like
so
meeting
much
someone
shy
else.
online.
When you're meeting someone
I don't know how to be.
is also
like,
a
in the
lesbian,
real
I
world.
I don't know because I've never experienced it before, but I feel like that's almost another
Okay.
level of
It's hard.
challenging because
Yeah.
it's like
It's more pressure.
you meet a
It's
girl
yeah.
and you're like, I really
Is
like
this
this
the only
kid.
chance?
Yeah.
Or, not
You
like,
know?
you know.
Everyone can be anything.
Well, and she's still in
Huh.
college, right?
Follow your dreams.
So
That's
that's a
good.
great opportunity.
Yeah.
Just that right
College.
there. I mean, you know, and
Good
go. And I hate to be like, join an organization,
It's
but
just
it's
dark.
honestly
Yeah.
really
It's
true.
good-
I mean, high
good
or
long-
high school,
long
college,
hours.
there's so many opportunities and different groups to
For
join.
less.
And
Don't a lot of colleges have like LGBT?
that's what I'm
clubs
saying.
and
Yeah,
stuff?
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ours used to meet at Starbucks while I was at work.
right.
Uh-huh.
Like Wednesday at 10 o'clock.
Nice. Yeah.
So
That's-
my advice
yeah.
would just to be to, you know, go to. Kira's advice would be to join more clubs or
Go local.
organizations. Just kind of put yourself out there to where you're, able to meet people, but don't set any
I guess so.
expectations because it's when you are trying really hard,
But
whenever
no,
you're setting
yeah, setting
expectations,
expectations is
when
not.
you're
I'm
gonna
with you.
fail
That's
because
fine.
you're gonna feel
That
like you failed
sounds like
yourself.
setting
If you're like
expectations
come across as positive,
never a
like,
good idea
go
for
make some new friends and have
anything.
fun. That's usually
You
I
should
feel
always
like
have like
for me, like
you should
friends
always
are
have
not
low
worthy.
expectations, but
Yeah,
you should
well,
never
like
have
after in any dating
extremely
scenario,
high
whenever you're really,
expectations.
really
If you
trying
have
to find exactly
high
trying to find a
expectations,
significant other, if you end up
it's
not
not
getting
always
somebody, you feel
it's
so depressed,
usually not
defeated, and
good.
you're like, oh, I'm never gonna find someone. It's like that's not the case.
Yeah.
You can't really make that happen unless you just want to just grab someone and say like, hey, we're dating. Like, here's some money. Here you go.
Christ.
It feels like you're doing something wrong if you haven't found someone at that point, and you haven't.
Well, especially like she says that she craves that affection, and I totally get that because I'm the same type of way. Like every time I was single, I'm just like I just want to like love someone and be loved by someone and crave that kind of affection, especially if you're used to like long-term relationships. You actually brought up a really good idea, and I don't know if you realized this before the show. It's like get a dog.
Yeah.
I was
Get a
just
dog.
saying, like, is that
I mean,
offensive or anything? I don't know.
No,
but, like,
no.
yeah,
That's not really.
It's a great way to meet people.
Yeah, first
Ah.
you do get to meet someone, but
Yes.
it legitimately also has another being in your life that loves you.
Yeah.
Like
The dogs are
my
like the
dog,
best.
I
It's
got my
cats
dog
too.
because
Or you can
I
get a
am not
cat.
living alone. I'm
Like,
allergic to cats.
Cats can be
I'm
great.
ironic.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fucking
But
way,
having,
fucking way
having
more.
something to take care
way more,
of in that sense is
I'm not sure how to
just
word.
as, I feel,
Classic it
fulfilling.
is.
Yeah, it's
Cats
and
are way
it's
more
like
like
a dual purpose of like
Yeah.
it provides you with
standoffish.
companionship alone,
Yes.
and also if you go out to a park or
Standoffish, I
whatever,
guess.
Meet some
other
else.
Standoffish,
girls who are
I
interested in
guess.
a dog and
Or
like
other girls that have dogs.
And they're
Or
like,
that wish they did.
I know in Glendale there is this group of people who meet
But dogs and
every
cats are great.
Saturday with their
They're great
dogs at
companions.
Starbucks and just get like those dog chinos and puppuccinos.
Wait,
And just
Dog
kind
chinos?
It's just like
Or
A
are
dog
those?
cappuccino, like a cappuccino, but it's
cappuccino.
yeah.
It's whipped cream in a little cup. It's
cute.
really
So
cute.
cute.
what
Oh
is it?
God, she takes you.
There's cappuccino things for dogs.
There's
Wow.
cat
There's
wine now.
everything for
There's
dogs.
cat wine.
Yep.
I should get that for my
Yeah,
cats.
wine with your cats now.
Kitty,
That's right.
get the
Yeah.
wine. That was a
Tinder.
reference to
That's
the
right.
reaction
It's
Shyamalan.
weird just looking at me.
Kitty, get
You
the
might be
wine.
if you're into it. I think.
Seriously, there's wine.
Yeah, I know a lot
For
of people are reluctant on
cats.
using dating sites too.
But that's where it's at.
It really is like
Dude,
it's
yeah.
not just like hey let's fuck.
Dude,
I mean if that's what you're into.
dating
go for it.
sites,
But
yeah.
if you're like genuinely
You gotta
searching for
go-
companionship or
you
some
gotta
type of
shove-
relationship,
you
you
gotta
can't
go
find other
with
people on
fucking
those
people,
sites
just
or
do
things.
it.
Like
Just
for a
go
while
for
I
it.
had
If
no
you want a
dating
relationship,
college. No
fucking,
shame.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to find someone to hang out with.
I was.
You can also say like
Yeah, dating
you're
sites are
for, like,
good.
looking
Yeah.
for a relationship.
I don't really look for
Nice.
them.
But I put in bold like I did not
Dating
interested
sites
in
are probably
sex.
gonna be good.
Like boom.
We're gonna have what I want.
Stop.
Isn't there like a, I don't know what it's called. It's like
Yes.
Bumble, yeah.
Bumble?
You do that and it's platonic and it's also
I
for a
actually
relationship.
signed up on Bumble because I heard there was like a friendship
Yeah.
aspect where you could sign up like if you're a girl who's
For a
looking
friendship.
female friends, you'll only get matched
Oh.
with girls with
Huh.
female friends.
Might check that out.
I signed up and I was
Still
like,
around,
I was too
possibly.
nervous to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
And if it's still popular,
It's
it's
hard to
like,
find people who have
around,
similar
like, check that
interests
out.
to you, too. Yeah, with everything that's
I'll
happening
check
in
that
the
shit
world.
out.
I mean, I feel like the internet's a great
I
way to
like
connect
my
people
fucking
in
friends.
general. It's really united the world, literally
So
united
did
I
the
don't have
world.
no friends
And,
outside
but you
outside
can
the
find people who have
internet.
similar interests, and you
I
don't have
need
to
more
just worry about
friends
people who are in your.
I need more friends outside the internet.
Think about growing up in Dallas and being like,
One
oh,
day.
everyone here is interested in football and cheerleading, and I like anime and sports stuff and video games. Like, can I find someone else who wants to hang out with me? Not really. When I went to college, I was able to speak to a lot of people. One through clubs, like you
Yeah.
guys had said, and then
It's
two,
just
yep,
be a dork.
and then they had all these online forums too, where students would go and just chat. I was like, oh shit. Like, I would have never met you before because you live all the way across the other side of campus.
Yeah, be a dork.
But you like the same shit I like.
Be a
Hang
fucking
out.
dork.
Yeah.
Right?
I wouldn't be at this table right now had I not
Oh.
joined an organization at my college.
Yeah,
Oh,
you never
damn.
know what you're gonna miss. Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
But yeah, I
like,
mean,
seriously.
And I understand, like, some people would be like, oh, just, do you and don't worry about getting into a relationship. But I do understand that, like,
But dude,
Yeah.
you don't want to rush it.
very, like,
You don't want to rush it.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I
like,
was
I don't want to
in
rush it.
long-term
And I said, that's fine.
relationships
Like,
my whole
you
life.
want to rush it.
And
You
for
should
the
go
first
find
time
a
last
fucking
year, I
relationship.
really
Like,
took
seriously.
a whole year without, being in a relationship at all, having really another person. Like she was saying, focusing on me really did help me, but how do I get into that? And she's 7 months in, I think she said, right?
You
That was
is the most
exactly
important
the
thing.
point for me where I was like,
You-
okay,
my relationship's
I
also
kind of got
important if you
that
want that.
scared feeling in me.
Dude,
By, like,
anxious.
going
I
towards
can be
7 months now.
anxious.
So I actually did start getting on OkCupid and whatnot. And it works when people works other different ways. But my boyfriend now that I met totally not realizing it was like literally bumped into him on accident. It was I like a friend
You
of a
never
friend,
know.
and it was actually hilarious because my friend introduced him as Mr. Ferrari from the Ferrari
What?
legacy, and I was like, what? Wait, because he said it with such a serious face, and y'all know that I'm kind of gullible, so when it's a really serious
Well.
face. So I was like, wait, what? Like, but I didn't want to be insulting if he really wasn't. If he was,
I love your car.
So I was like, okay, nice to meet you. And then like he literally kind of looked at me. He's like, and I was like, damn it. But actually, no, I didn't want to say damn it.
Dang.
No,
You never know.
but it was just one of those things where, and
Well.
he literally like walked in the door and
Deuces.
a year later.
Hey.
You never know. So don't, explore your options, and everything happens for a reason.
Hey-o.
I mean, there's a lot of college activities you can partake in, meeting people. But
Barbara,
the intramurals
I know
things. Those are so much fun.
for
Sorry, I
you
got really excited because I
and
like
you.
sports, and I know that you're like.
I know you were thinking of something dirty.
well, good luck
You said that.
I
to
talked to
you.
them about it. I played
Anonymous?
sports growing
You're
up.
Anonymous
you.
user.
No, I'm okay.
Tell us if you have any luck. And if you have a question for us on the show, you can email alwaysopen@roosterteeth.com. And you should sign up for your first membership because we're going to talk about RWBY Volume 4 on the post show, which is a first member exclusive. So go do that right now.
Everyone you love.
So that's why I said
Just
small,
kidding, you're not. You already know that.
very quiet,
All right.
quiet, semi-quiet.
Don't say that to Barbara.
I feel a little bad doing it, but honestly,
I'm so happy we found first.
anyway, actually,
Me too.
like you honestly were not, no offense, you watch the original first. You're gonna watch the reaction to still, you're gonna watch the first instead of small version of the right. So literally, seriously, you should always watch the original stuff first, pretty much. That's my stance. If everyone did that, I think reactors would have a way easier time with things. If you're getting in trouble there, that's not going to copyright shit. Just letting you know, always watch the original first. Just make sure you do it. That was such a great always open. I'm not going to do reactions. But definitely for, like, anytime there's one, like, if you ever do more of the stuff with the, or you ever do just a recast, I'll definitely react to this. But otherwise, nope. So, see you next time. It's still okay, I guess. And also, if they do more things with the recast. If not, well, we'll probably do it eventually, the recast again. But, oh well, right? One day, hopefully do this again. That'd be great. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And you can find and message me on Twitter. And you can find and support me on Patreon, both of which can be found in the links in the description. And finally, for my outro, for my favorite anime reviewer, Jetsu Otaku, sayonara, bye bye.